What is going on, everybody?
Are we live? Can you tell on your side?
It doesn't show anything yet, even though it says live. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're live.
All right, we're live. All right, we're good. All right, so with me tonight on the SMT Podcast, we have friend of the show, friend of the channel, Carlos is here with me tonight.
What up?
He'll be chilling with me for a little bit. You know, we'll be on, I don't know. The goal is always to try to do like 45 minutes to an hour. We usually do more. But I have a feeling tonight we're probably only going to do about that much. So
Who knows, man?
Yes, man. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
No, maybe I might get that urge to return that that replaced note.
Yeah, Yasmin woke up. So we got 59 in the live. I'd like to welcome you guys to the podcast. It's a random Wednesday evening. It is December 12th. Oh, no. It is December 18th, 2019.
Damn, you're 1 week behind, brother.
I'm looking at the number at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, 12, 18. Like, if this was international, it would work, right? It wouldn't it be 1812, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the little banners that we're now using. Welcome to the podcast. Like, share, subscribe for more. I thought of that all by myself. You know how I do. You know, that was clever. You know. But anyways, let's do roll call. Before we do the roll call, just to let you guys know what's going on. Carlos is going to share his experiences with the 5G devices from T-Mobile tonight. He's going to give us a brief synopsis and explanation and rationale as to, you know, what he decided to ultimately do with the devices, you know, why he's returning them and different experiences and things like that.
One thing to remind you guys, like, I know everybody's watching the news and I see here some political stuff. Let's please keep that out of the window just because we don't want Sneed to get in trouble at all. It's supposed to be like not political. This is technology.
Yeah. A few things that I don't really like to talk about on my channel. That's one of them because I think what happens is people's their intentions get misplaced and misguided and they're not trying to offend anybody, but they will, you know, because people take very strong positions there. So, but good to have you on, Pete. He'll be moderating tonight, it looks like. Rafi's here. He's got moderating duties as well. Madbird is here. I think he's moderating also tonight. Tom is back. It's good to have you on.
But that's Tom number 2, though, because the original Tom is still under. We got to figure this out. Got to figure out who put the hammer on the original Tom.
Well, it's good to have him back. It's all good. I think we are fixed. Thermabird is here. Ricky would hit him with the Thermabird, bro. Had me rolling, man.
I know, right?
What's up, Lexton? Good to see you. Glad you could be here. Billy's here. I don't know about what's the other one. I'll check for you, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. Mark is here. Mark, I've been checking out your videos, Mark. Good stuff, man. Appreciate the speed testing and kind of showing us what's happening there with the 5G and the different devices. So we thank you for that. MT Houston, Texas. I have a tracking number to return mine, but scared too with all of the horror stories of phones getting lost and months to straighten it out. Why can't we do it in the stores, right? We'll talk about that tonight, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid of the same thing. Someone opens the box at the warehouse, takes out the phone, and says, I never sent a phone. And that would be like the worst case scenario. You know what I mean?
Hey, Sneed, that's true. That happened to me one time. I know Tom's experience. It happened to me with when I first was with T-Mobile and I got this is when I first got an installment payment with a Nexus 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up returning the defective unit, and they said that they never received it when I indeed mailed it back out. So then I was forced to pay the $600 at the time for that replacement phone. Yeah, so I feel him.
Anything that could glitch in the matrix or something doesn't show up or disappears,
You're guilty as
it's
charged.
on you. It's on you, right? You never sent it. That's all they're gonna say. What's up, Stace? Good to have you on. Thanks for those reminders, Rafi. Appreciate you. Actually here. What's up, Adam? Glad you could be here. Tim Gillespie is here. Benjamin's 101 is in the house. Carlos is here in case you guys didn't know. You.
Well, we have a sub-host today.
We got Yasmin here right now. I don't know.
See?
Okay, oh. Hollywood.
She's going Hollywood.
Yasmin, 5 minutes and then you got to go to sleep. Okay.
On the couch here.
No, your bed.
No.
Carlos, you missed this, bro?
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
The little ones?
It's the best feeling ever, man. The best feeling knowing that you feel wanted,
That's true. That is true, 100%. Wanted, needed, appreciated.
Exactly.
The
best feeling in the world, man. Trust me.
Must be stuck. They're saying I was stuck in Cleveland traffic. We don't really have traffic. Not really. Yasmin, what are you doing? Yasmin, stop. Yasmin. Come on. Yasmin, no.
Yeah.
No. You have your own headphones.
I can't.
You got your no, don't do that. Yasmin, come on. Yasmin, I'm gonna get mad. How am I gonna get mad when you got me laughing? Stop it. All right, you're out of here. Go sit on the couch. Go sit on the couch. Okay, go lay on the couch. Go get your iPad or something. Go. Or go get a coloring book. Go get a coloring book. Okay, you can't touch. Come on, Yasmin. Okay, you're gonna sit here with me. You can't be messing around with stuff.
I just saw my iPad, but you.
I don't know where your iPad is, Yasmin.
No, it's over there. Oh my God.
All right, let's get things started. Sorry that I gotta kind of pick up on the parenting situation right now. Carlos, do me a favor. Share your experiences with the two devices, purchasing, usage, like the week and a half that you've had them, 2 weeks, and then by the time I get back, hopefully we can start talking about the whole return process and everything you went through.
All right, man. I got you. Well, basically, guys, as you know, I picked up the devices. Well, we were live the last time we did it and got to test them out. Been testing them for about a week and a half. And I don't know if some of you guys have me on Twitter, but as you can tell, I've been posting all the heat indexes on the phones. And I know a lot of people are like, using a thermometer is not as accurate as using the software-based heat, the software-based stuff. But honestly, I would trust a thermometer over a software-based temperature. At the end of the day, people were saying, "Oh, turn the phone the other side and take a temperature of it." It was only like 15-degree difference between the front and the back, but they were still getting pretty hot, especially the OnePlus, the McLaren edition. That one was not a great experience on that phone. It's a nice phone. Everything's great on it, but it's the fact that the network is not ready and it's keeps dropping. It keeps heavily aggregating and trying to find that NR signal, and it's just making these phones too dang hot. The Note 10 Plus 5G, that one's doing all right. It gets to like about 150 something, but you got to remember these are lithium-ion batteries that are on these phones. That's not good to be getting that hot all the time. hot and rapid cooling, that eventually makes the battery expand. So, and I've been trying to tag, as you guys know, on Twitter, Ray, and everybody, and of course, they blocked me. So speeds are not that great. I get better speeds on LTE. I think you guys should really save your money. I would recommend, honestly, a OnePlus 7 Pro or OnePlus 7T if you like the OnePlus devices over a McLaren. All the McLaren is just a fancy case and a 5G that really ain't not worth it at the moment. The Note, same with the Note. I'd rather spend $350 less and get a regular Note 10 Plus, knowing that the LTE is more reliable. And at least you know that your battery ain't going to expand through time from heavy, rapid heating and cooling, which is, of course, dangerous. And then
I think you did a good job of also tracking that heating, Carlos, with all your images and your videos.
But a lot of people, even on the Discord, bro, a lot of people were discrediting it, saying that because I'm using a thermometer. But the thing is the software-based temperatures, bro, you can manipulate that easy. I mean, you can tell that this software on these phones were modified to accept more heat before they give the warning or they just shut down. Because, bro,
the problem with that is, Carlos, but the problem with that is the battery's going to degrade exponentially faster.
Bro, I did it
on more heat.
I did it in front of them, bro. I took it off the charger at 100%. In 30 minutes, I was down like 59%. And just doing speed test only. I had nothing else in the background, just speed test.
Yeah.
And it's searching too heavily. The modem is working too hard because it's trying to look for something that's not there.
So that's one issue. The hardware issues, it's like twofold. It's early technology, so there's always going to be the early adopter problems. Generally speaking, the modem, the way it's kind of secondarily attached, right? It's not integrated into the chip, makes it a much less efficient process. So that's going to naturally use more battery drain, right? Or create more battery drain because it needs more power.
Of course.
And then the fact that it's an early, piece of hardware. I mean, all that from a hardware level, it screams stay away. Like dropping the 1300 doesn't make business sense. Even the 900, you're like, well, if I could have bought the OnePlus 7T or OnePlus 7 Pro, I would have spent almost half, right? You'd be spending about $500-$600, right?
Yes. One, you won't have to worry about heating. Two, you won't have to worry about rapid battery decrease. And three, your speeds will still be solid because honestly, there's a lot of people that have been testing this phone, man. I mean, yes, there's a few people here and there that have been having decent experience with the speeds, but I'd say like only 10%, 90% have been reporting decrease. I know MT Houston here, he's had issues with speed. TomTom has been having horrible speed issues where he can't even connect. There's been Tech Life. He's been having issues too. He's getting like 1 megabit or less, while on LTE he's getting 15 to 20. It doesn't make sense.
So that's a clear, evident, multiple faceted problem. You've got early adoption issues. You've got flawed hardware and architecture of the chipset. You have network configuration problems, right? The switching, the handoff, the carrier aggregating. There's just a lot there that isn't indicating that it's ready. And honestly, I'm not into beta testing. Normally, I would be, but the problem here is the investment in the hardware. You're coming in at $1,300 for a Galaxy. So that's a very expensive beta test.
Exactly. If they were if let's say they said, okay, well, we want you to beta test the phone for us and we'll sell it to you at $600, then okay. Then
your expectation is different, right?
Exactly. I wouldn't even have gotten upset about it. I would have been like, whatever, I'm testing this anyways, and I paid cheap. So who cares?
And let's keep in mind that Carlos did keep the phones for the full, 2-week window. You guys got to keep in mind, it launched December 6th. It is now December 18th. That is 12 days.
But remember, bro, I had them swapped twice. I had the OnePlus swapped out 2 exchanges.
Right. But what I'm saying is you've been testing the network at least for 2
Yes.
weeks. It's been 12 days, So it's not that you haven't given it a chance. It's not that you're trying to isolate it and pick on T-Mobile. It's a situation where we're just not seeing a tangible, identifiable, measurable improvement. Nobody's going to say, I need that right now. A lot of people are saying I'm staying away from it. In fact, so yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
they can't charge money for this. You get what I'm saying? Like it's such a beta test. It's so problematic. They couldn't charge money for it.
See, bro, like this is another thing, Steve. Like I have a couple of friends that in LA they're testing the AT&T one. Yes, the AT&T one is not it's basically almost in the same boat. But they're not reporting heat issues with their phones. They're not getting hot. It's not
I'm telling
like
you, Carlos, I know the problem is the network configuration. I'm telling you. So when they're doing this switching and this connection when you're running through LTE to get this, fraudulent 5G, this non-standalone, right?
Yeah.
It's constantly flipping carriers, right? It's shooting out of band 2, it's shooting into band 4, it's shooting back into 71, it's doing NR, then it's doing LTE only. It's too messy.
It's going all over the place.
And because the software or the network configuration, whatever is going on there, I know what T-Mobile's trying to do. They're trying to show the best speed, so they're trying to get as many carriers aggregated as possible. I bet AT&T is only aggregating 2 or 3 carriers with their band 5 NR.
Actually 2 right now.
See, now look at what's happening. Those phones aren't getting hot.
Nope. No heat issues.
See what I'm saying? That means that the 5G modem is speaking less to the LTE portion. So what that does is it's sipping the battery instead of chugging the battery. It's not draining and pulling resources from the CPU and the modem. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just, man, there's multiple parts to this that are screaming stay away. I think everybody collectively, we just kind of need to pump the brakes. And not that we mean to pour it on, but like, we got to backtrack, right? We got to call it like it is. And, we got to temper our expectations. And we also can't let T-Mobile think that what they're doing is a legitimate option. Like if you're looking for 5G right now, even if this is supposed to be the best option in low band because it has reach, there's no tangible upgrade. You're downgrading your speed in some cases.
Yep. Depending.
Right. So you're almost better taking a 5G phone and forcing it into LTE.
Yeah. And then what's the point? Why did you spend $1,300? Why did you spend $900?
Yeah.
That's basically what it comes down to. What you spend $900 on a McLaren because you wanted the carbon fiber Alcantara case. Like that's, bro. Just go on eBay and buy one for your regular OnePlus, and you'll be happy. There's people that'll sell it.
Yeah. I mean, so you're returning both.
I returned one so far.
Which one did you return, Carlos?
The McLaren.
So that one's gone.
That one's gone, bro. Gone like the wind.
And what you have left is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G?
Yeah, basically the guy, he returned it, but then he gave me a new one because I had it only swapped out once. He really wants me to try it out again. Like this guy that I went to on the store on Blue Diamond in Decatur, he was a really nice guy. He actually even made sure that I didn't even get charged a line access fee for that one before. Like he credited my bill because I had a very horrid experience the other day, bro. I don't know if you know about it, but a very horrid return experience.
Now before you even discuss the experience with customer care at that store, let's say it like it is. T-Mobile has some of the best customer care in the market. You're not going to find a more dedicated carrier to customer appreciation, to customer attention. They give you that dedicated team, all-star, customer experiencing.
Yeah.
And normally they're very good. And every time I've needed help or I've communicated with T-Mobile support, they've been very good about that. Here's a time when they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lena Dow, just so you know, your daughter's awake.
Oh, you got the
Yeah.
wife. You got the
Yeah, your
wifey
daughter's up. Yeah, she's tripping right now.
wife.
Go ahead,
But,
Carlos. Tell them about that experience when you were trying to return your phone.
oof. All right. So I went into the T-Mobile store. This was first. I went to the one on. It was in Henderson on Warren Springs and Mark Street because my boy, he's off, so I couldn't go to him. And basically, they were telling me that I had to return it in the mail, the phone. And then I was like, well, why? If when I got it swapped, I had it swapped at a store and I brought the receipts and I had all the receipts in the bag with me showing that the swaps were done legitimately at a T-Mobile store, so it wasn't mailed to me physically. Because if the replacement would have been mailed to me's need, I would have understood, that's policy. You have to return in the mail because they mailed it to you, the replacement.
Yes.
But they gave me brand new units from a physical corporate store. So they were giving me such a hard time. They said no, I had to call customer care. And then I was like, what the heck? Like, why? I got them swapped here. I got everything done here. Why are you making me do this? And then they're like, that's just the policy because you had it swapped. They're like, but we can exchange it for another one for you if you're really having that many issues. I'm like, I don't want another one.
After multiple ones, right?
Yeah, I don't want another one. I just want this off my account. I want this all done. I don't want to deal with this. I want my money back. That's it. And they were just giving me a hard time. So I went to another store. I got the same runaround. Another store was on Centennial and North 215. Same runaround. So I got heated, bro, and I just called it a night, like there's no, I just blew up and, they're lucky I didn't chuck the phone at them. Let's just put it that way, man. I was to that point, bro. They're lucky that kids were in there and I respect children, bro. Not to raise my voice or not to get mad. I just walked out. If it wasn't for those children there, bro, I think I would have threw down with somebody, bro. They got me that heated.
Well, sometimes I think they fail to understand your situation in that case. So you've gone through a couple of replacement devices. You've paid a premium for a phone, and the performance on the device as well as the network component that is designed for the device, they haven't really, they haven't done what they've been claimed to do. So when the performance doesn't match the mouthpiece of the company, they got to cash that check. You don't. You could just return it, right? You're displeased with the product. They've got a policy in place for returns. Whatever the restocking fees are, these different types of things, it's fine. It's all policies. But in that case, I feel like they kind of failed you a little bit, trying to give you the runaround, and they really should have just made it better. And Carlos, you pulled your lines away from them.
Yep. But this time, bro,
Carlos ended up moving a bunch of lines to a different company.
That really got me heated to the point where, yes, I did. I migrated my business account to AT&T. I still kept some with T-Mobile just to keep testing the network, but I don't know. I can't. If they're going to be hypocrites about their service and everything, why am I going to sit here and support the hypocrisy to myself when they were dogging everybody else?
Yeah. And let's be clear about this. When Verizon was the first company to put out any type of 5G connectivity, it was just a couple of city streets in Chicago and a few in Minneapolis. Here comes Neville Ray. Here comes John. Your 5G sucks. Where is it? No coverage maps, right? Blah, 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 blah. And then, so it's less than ideal, right? It's not really a thorough, complete, adequate 5G network. It's not ready, to say, yep, here it is nationwide. We got it going. Everybody can take advantage of it. It's not that. T-Mobile, then they've got these problems: the phones, the network, the limitations, right?
Yep.
Well, where's their same energy? It ain't there, because we're adding them on Twitter. We're trying to get some feedback from them, a little bit of network updates, tell us about some repairs or maintenance or, changes and upgrades that are coming. Nothing. Hush, right? No response. The guys that are normally all night, all day, right? Twitter fingers, right? Million tweets per hour from all these guys. hush. They don't want to even respond. They just want to block us on Twitter.
They blocked me. I'm blocked even by Mike Cesar, bro. I'm blocked by all of them because
here's the thing. They want to be customer sensitive. They want to be like instantly respond to you when you are telling them how thankful you are for getting free Wi-Fi for an hour on a flight.
I don't care about
but
that.
But they don't want to tell you sorry about the experience on your device. Early adopter issues, we got a fix coming. There's a software bug. We're assessing it. They don't want to do that. They don't have the same energy for their problems as they do when they think they're promoting their company. You see what I'm saying, Carlos?
Look, this is the last thing I got when I was able to tag them before I got blocked by John Ledger and Mike Sievert. This is what I got.
Yeah, but that's not from them.
That's not from them. That's from their people.
Bro, I'm telling you, John Ledger will favorite, retweet, and respond anytime somebody says nice hat when he's doing slow cooker Sundays. When he's wearing pink shoes and a pink shirt. Thank you. You guys are the best part of the company. Da 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 da. And then when you're complaining about the network, he ain't gonna respond to you.
Nope.
He ain't gonna reply to you. The energy ain't there, bro. The energy's only there to when it's good. It's conditional, right?
Yeah. Basically.
But what if somebody loved you conditionally? They only loved you when you got paid on Friday. Is that love?
Hell no. Of course not, bro. You know that.
See, that's the thing. John loves his customers conditionally. If you are making the company look good, thanking him for the hour of Wi-Fi or the Netflix on Us or the free pair of gloves last Tuesday, he's going to retweet you 7,000 times. But when you're asking him what's up with the 5G, you don't exist in his world. You get what I'm saying?
And it sucks, bro.
The same energy's not there, man.
Because look, Sneed, like this is the thing that really gets to me, bro. Because I know some of the people here that are on the live right now, I know they got these phones because of us, bro. Because we were excited. We kept hyping it up. Our word was getting put on this. Our voice.
Carlos, I made a video. Which one do I buy?
Exactly.
I was ready to put in the order. Have you get me one?
I know, bro. And like I said, you and Pete, bro, both of you guys. I had you guys ready. Like it wasn't.
I had to pump the brakes, man. I had to.
Bro, once we did that first test, bro, and saw those speeds only, I was like, whoa. Like at first I thought it was, you remember, we thought it was because we were inside the mall. I was like, okay, maybe outside would be some better. And then just went downhill from there, bro.
Let's take a look at the shift of the focus. For you and me, we've already become resigned to the fact that the network's not ready, right? We're okay with that at this point. We're not mad anymore, right?
No, it's not ready, bro. Their LTE is good.
Right.
And honestly, I think that's where you should just stay for now. If you're going to stay with T-Mobile, that's the better option.
But here's the thing. I'm not mad about the 5G performance anymore. I'm mad that you and I get blocked on Twitter.
Yep.
I'm mad that nobody's responding. You get what I'm mad at the lack of accountability for having all this energy to dog AT&T and Verizon, and here you are throwing stones from a glass house.
Basically, you're pulling the same card.
And then people say to me, people get mad at me when I don't celebrate John like he's some glorious God. Bro, he's no God.
Nope.
He's a, like, people call him snake oil salesman. I don't go that far. But he duped people into thinking that this network was ready. And then he duped you into thinking that these devices could do it. And then he refuses to be accountable for the issues that the network has. And all we're supposed to say is, it'll get better soon. Where's his accountability? Where's his explanation? Where's his promises? Where's his fixes? Where are they?
Because, bro, like, honestly, let's say if this 5G, let's say if he had to take away,
you know what, Daryl, they got to hear it, bro. So I'm sorry, Carlos. They got to hear it. If there's a lot of T-Mobile fanboys out there, that's fine. I'm a fanboy. Nobody's pushed T-Mobile's agenda like me.
Yeah.
Because I support them. Because they're good to customers. But what I'm saying is where's his accountability in this? Where's Neville? Where's Neville to explain? He's okay. You're going to say they're busy in court? Fine. Then why are they tweeting about their pink hats and shirts and shoes? Why don't they tweet about the problems that Carlos is having? Why is he getting blocked?
Look, like basically, bro, like I said, let's say if it took for them to make this 5G better, if it meant for them to take away the Netflix on us, that stupid 1 hour flight thing, whatever, take it all away, that's fine. I'd rather pay more because the customer experience service is great, bro. Like, I can't deny that, man. I'm not bad. Like, bro, like, I'm mad at them, yes, at this situation because they're bashing other companies, but at the end, they're doing the same thing. But in reality, they're still good.
I still support T-Mobile, right?
Yeah,
but I still have to call it like it is.
Exactly. Like, I wish there was an option, bro, where
you know what we should do, Carlos? You know what we should do, seriously? Let's take all the free stuff from T-Mobile Tuesday. Let's take all the pink shirts. Let's take all the free stuff they've given out. Let's return it. Have them take it back to the manufacturer. Tell T-Mobile get all their money back. Take all that money, dump it into their 5G.
Exactly. That would be perfect. Instead of giving away
take away the Wi-Fi on flights, right? And put it towards tower installations and spectrum assets.
Like, I know other people are going to have different experiences with the network and everything, bro, but to me, if that's the case, if let's say somebody in New York or somebody in Florida, bro, is having better experience, that means that not everywhere it's nationwide, the NR. That means that probably only 25% of the nation has NR, to me.
Here's the thing, Nick. Nick says, most of the time I have problems, I'm able to talk to them on Twitter and I don't get banned. You're not saying the same thing we are. We are saying we want explanations for why this 5G is not 20% faster than your claim. What are we questioning? We're questioning their integrity, right? You said they put their name on it. They said 20% better. It's not. So we're questioning that. So they ban us, right?
Bro, I put a video on the Discord, like basically with the speed test between LTE, 5G, and then my results on speed test for the 5G part, on the 5G phone, and showing, bro, that I actually lost 40% speeds on 5G, bro. My LTE is faster. But I know in other markets it's going to be different, but it's the fact they said nationwide. They threw the word nationwide. If they would have just said in select areas or certain cities or whatever, then okay, I understand. It's hard to throw nationwide, to do it nationwide. But when you're throwing the word nationwide out there, I'm expecting wherever they have native coverage, it's going to be there.
I'm not even tripping about that so much, honestly, Carlos. I mean, I understand your point of view there. I'm just saying I'm not even going to go that far into it. I know they have a nationwide approach.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with them saying, right, it's designed to be nationwide. So I'm okay with that. My bigger problem is the accountability. That's all I'm saying. The same energy that you were using to dog Verizon and AT&T, where is that energy right now?
Yeah.
I can't find it. I don't see it.
I got another replacement on the note. I have it right here. But this time I didn't put a case on it, so in case it gets too.
So it doesn't overheat.
Yeah, but I mean the note does better actually. I can't say the note was the same as the One Plus on the heating issue because honestly, bro, I tested it like how they wanted it. They wanted it front, back, whatever. It's still
you can't win, bro. Like people are gonna try to conjure up some way to avoid any type of, them becoming exposed. I mean, they're just looking for excuses at that point,
Like, okay,
I'm not looking for excuses. We're looking for answers.
Like somebody just said right now about the how do you call it, the AT&T low band 5G. Yeah, theirs is not great either. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, AT&T's is better. No, it is not. It is still pretty much in the same structure as T-Mobile's. But the one thing I can say about theirs, it's not making the phones dang hot, and is not signal searching for that NR band all the time. It actually stays connected to NR pretty solid. That's the only thing. But yes, it's slow. I won't deny that. They screwed up too.
What's going on, Ronaldo? Glad you could stop by tonight, brother. Good to have you.
People think that I'm just sitting here dogging the T-Mobile part of it.
So let's call it like it is. T-Mobile's 5G leaves a lot to be desired, right?
Yes.
AT&T is going to perform similarly. That's our expectation.
Same.
But hold on. Why is our expectation different for AT&T? We usually dog AT&T. We're not dogging them right now. You know why? Because they're not talking slick, are they?
No.
They're saying we turned on 5G in these 10 markets. That's all they said. T-Mobile promised. They promised additional performance, enhanced performance over LTE, and that's not happening in most cases.
Exactly.
That's on them. T-Mobile said that.
Remember,
they're claiming that it's supposed to be better. It's not us. We didn't do anything, bro. We didn't make the phone. We didn't configure the network. We didn't tell them to go low band. We didn't tell them to say 20%. What did you put the pressure to them and say you better say 20%? You didn't do that.
Nope.
I didn't hear AT&T say it's going to be 20% faster than LTE.
No, they just said they're turning it on in 10 select cities, and that's it.
That's it. So what's your expectation?
My expectation wasn't going to be that it was going to be faster, but it's the same. I mean, at the end, it's the same thing, bro. Like, I wouldn't even recommend it. You know,
right? It's the same thing, and I don't have the venom for AT&T on this because the claims aren't there. The venom I'm putting towards T-Mobile because the claims are there. You know, Carlos, if somebody is talking smack to you, and it's time to show and prove, and then they fail, you rubbing their face in it, right?
No. I mean, I know there's always gonna be people that are gonna try to be like, oh, you're wrong. Your proof is not solid or whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm testing different scenarios, different ways, like, dude, it's like a never win situations. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm at the end of the day, what? Like, you want me
Carlos,
to be like,
let's answer this question. Let's answer this question. Bottom line.
10 to 20% increase over LTE? Heck no. My LTE experience was way better, man. T-Mobile's LTE is solid compared to their 5G NR. If I had to right now, like, honestly, guys, I would just stick with your LTE phones, man. They're really good. As long as you have the latest 855, you're future proof at least for a couple of years.
What I was saying, Carlos, is if we take this comment right here, the 10 to 20% increase compared to LTE, are in your experience, you've had the service for almost 2 weeks.
Yep.
You have 2 different devices to test from.
Yep.
Is that the case?
No. And I've tested them in different markets too. It wasn't just Vegas. I went driving around the West Coast, bro. I'm not telling you. It's all the same.
That's what I'm saying is that they didn't follow up. They didn't meet their end of the bargain. They didn't reach their goals, their claims, whatever they were, and that's it. They just, you make your bed and you sleep, but the quiet stuff is kind of bothers me, but that's it, and that's all we really wanted to say. And if we helped somebody make a smarter purchase decision, so be it.
Exactly.
I don't know if you wanted to show a speed test or something, Carlos.
Here, I'm trying to right now get it to connect to, because right now it's saying LTE, it's not showing NR. Hold on. Let's see here.
Hey, What do you think of that analogy right there from Mills Lane, Carlos? You put a skinny, fast kid on a fat, slow kid's back for a race to beat another fat kid. That's a pretty crazy analogy. Okay, so in and of themselves, those speeds are good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
This is a replacement unit too.
Wow, those are really good uploads.
Yeah,
Could you bring the phone down a little bit?
Down.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe it's 6:30 wherever you are, bro. Late as hell over here.
But I'm the tower's literally like right outside of me. So.
Oh, you're real close. You guys got congestion.
What happened? You there, Sneed? What the heck?
Sorry about that, Carlos. I just mean bumped the mouse.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, where'd you go?
You didn't mean he was.
Now here, I'm gonna force it into LTE only, and just so I show you, bro, like the LTE, of course, it's way faster, bro.
Let's see if I could.
The heck? I put it into LTE only, and it's showing 5G on there. Still,
You can't force it out.
on the top part, because look, hold on here, I'll show you. Mobile networks. This dang color. Because this is the only color they have is in dang silver. See,
Holy
I put
crap.
it on LTE 3G 2G.
Yeah.
But on the top is on. Oh, there you go. Now the banner just changed. Okay.
Hey, thanks for the super chat, Jar Cohen, and also Mills Lane for the super chats. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. You guys got congestion issues over there. For you to be right next to a tower site with all those bands. I mean, those uploads are awesome, man. I'm so jealous. I would just live stream off of LTE all the time.
Yeah. So it's like the download, it's just a little bit faster. Was a little bit.
Well, that's
But
good.
the-
I'm
but
glad to
the-
see that it's a little bit faster, you know?
But the ping was lower on LTE.
Yeah, my expectation for the ping is I don't expect anything because it's running over LTE, you know. So to me, honestly, my expectations for ping are nothing. We're gonna have to wait for standalone to see, you know, a distinguishable difference.
But with the merger, I mean, I don't see why. With the merger, should be good, right? I mean, we would hope.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
What's up, Eric? Good to have you on.
I honestly think it's. Honestly, I don't know if I don't even know why I had him swap the phone, bro. Like, I think it's
Go
time
ahead
to
and go ahead and process the return tomorrow.
Bruh. I'm about to do the return right now, bro.
Pete, I think that's kind of where I'm at. I think it's wisest to wait for standalone tech.
Yeah.
And that what does that do for a roadmap? That puts us at like mid 2020.
Yeah.
So, and by then, you're probably waiting for devices that launch in the fall. But will those chips be effective? Because we're gonna have a lot of these same like thermal issues. That's not going anywhere, bro.
And you got to remember too, Dish is going to be starting out with 5G standalone.
Yeah, they said mid to late 2020, their 5G is going to get going, and if that's the case, there's standalone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. I think a lot of people are going to be happy to see that the next generation of iPhones in the fall will be 5G capable. They're going to be modems that are secondarily added on, so it'll be the same situation we're in right now. So that's not going to change. pricing wise, I'm hearing like $1,500 for a 5G iPhone. Carlos, you paying for it, man?
Bro, you know I'll have it. Come on, man.
Are you excited for a 5G iPhone?
Honestly, not really. But it'd be just nice to have it because I'm not gonna pay the getting it through the plug, so it ain't gonna be like paying for retail.
Bro, you're gonna spend a stack. Come on, bro.
About that.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Depends on the memory size. I need 512 always.
512 always.
512, bro.
You got to download your 15 seasons of Narcos.
Man, be balling out of control with that, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know. We wanted to come on tonight. We wanted to share some of those experiences with the phones, some of the experiences with the network. We just, we wanted to make sure that our intentions were clear. If we helped some people make proper decisions, maybe we helped them save money or, exercise patience with the situation. We hope we were able to do that. If things are working out for you with that 5G tech, good for you. Enjoy the service, enjoy the device. We hope that you do. But, we understand that there are limitations and we understand that we got to pump the brakes, man. It's if to a techie, for anybody who's watching this stream, for anybody who's really into 5G technologies, low band 5G is obviously not very exciting, but it's a start in the right direction and moving away from LTE as your sole connectivity. I'm actually really excited about what Verizon is doing with band 5, Carlos.
I mean, I know, but
so here's what they did last year. I'm telling you right now, bro, I've been monitoring the Verizon network for years. Out of all of my speed testing and network monitoring, I've seen band 5 once. One time, bro. In like all the years I've connected, to show you how very little there was for LTE. And in the last few weeks, every time I run a speed test and I look at network connections, I see band 5.
Remember what I was telling you that's happening?
But hold on, Carlos, before we get to that. You know what band 5 used to be?
CDMA.
It was CDMA for 2G and 3G.
Mm-hmm. It was Rev B.
What did Verizon do?
Decommission it.
Decommissioned it, and they refarmed it.
Mm-hmm.
They refarmed over like 90% of it. There's still a little bit left on the CDMA side that they're doing for enterprise. But I'm telling you, it's everywhere now for LTE. And you know why they did it, right? You know.
I know.
Well, what's coming in the pipeline is one thing, but what they're actually, it's kind of a Band-Aid. Let me explain.
Yeah.
They got a spectrum problem.
Of course.
All right. They had to get, since everybody's gone away from 3G and 2G, they're like, okay, let's refarm over to LTE. It's helping with congestion. My speeds have improved the last few months. Starting at about September, October, I've noticed speeds got better. Why? They added a new LTE carrier.
Exactly.
They added band 5. And bro, we're talking chunks of 10 megahertz. And in some cases, I hear 20 megahertz in some markets.
Bro, they're even band 13 is even getting better. I showed you that I'm getting like 60 megabit and 20 on the upload with just 5 megahertz on the up and 5 megahertz on the down. That's how good they're redoing it.
Yeah, I like what Verizon is doing right now. If you've been experiencing network congestion, a little bit of help is on the way with band 5.
Mm-hmm.
If they haven't already upgraded your market with it, it will be soon to come. You got to also keep in mind, Verizon's going to be going in heavy with mid-band. There's 2 auctions up and coming. One's in the middle of the year. The other one is rumored to be happening towards the end of 2020. We should see some action. Verizon will be getting in on mid-band, especially for 5G. But it looks like they're going to be late to mid-band 5G. They're doing this whole DSS thing. That'll be a big emphasis in 2020.
like I told you, that like what my network engineer buddy was telling me, that basically the reason why, because they want to see everybody else's screw up first, because they already had a plan.
But Carlos, man, this doesn't change the fact that when I mentioned the Band 5 roaming agreements, or what should we call it? Should we call it spectrum sharing?
LTE
Network sharing.
Yeah, network sharing, LTE advanced or
Okay.
XLTE.
Okay. I called this. I'll find the video. I'm gonna put it in the community tab tomorrow, where I put this in a video and I mentioned it, that this was gonna happen, and people called me a liar, bro.
Nope.
I saw the writing on the wall when the phones started being included with 5 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When we saw that, plus all the Band 5 refarming, I'm like, yo, something's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, bro, because let's put it this way, they're gonna be huge, bro. Like them, the two dogs, are gonna be. They're coming out of the cage hard.
Well,
they're laying it out
with the merger. It's almost like AT&T and Verizon. They stand a chance to actually band together and try to fight off the new T-Mobile.
It's like the villain, yeah. Like the two villains are coming together to fight off the superhero.
I don't know, man. Maybe the new T-Mobile can be like, they could be like the Avengers, man, and they could take down Thanos. You know, AT&T.
Yeah. That I remember I was telling you, bro, that band 5, there's a reason why they've been doing it so rapidly, especially in this last 6 months. It's been heavily being rolled out, heavily being refarmed.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with that. I like what AT&T is doing with Band 14. It'd be interesting to see if I don't know for sure if Verizon's going to get access to that. I don't know how that would work. You know, being that it's a government contract and all that stuff.
They're only getting a chunk, but here, I don't know if people are aware of, but you think it's all right to say it, right? I mean,
in regards to
the extended LTE agreement.
Well, that's kind of where we're going with this. Is
basically
we kind of got reason to believe it, you know.
Well, okay, look, this is my network engineer buddy told me this. Basically, what the reason why Verizon has been refarming to Band 5, they've been heavily getting decommissioned to CDMA at a rapid pace, is because they have an agreement with AT&T right now. They got to get it done by mid 2020, and both of them are going to be sharing access to each other's certain bands on it. Basically, like it's like a extended LTE, like how T-Mobile and Sprint right now. This is kind of like that, but they're gonna wherever AT&T coverage is
they're
not
just
available,
reciprocal agreements. That's all.
Yeah, wherever AT&T coverage is not going to be available, and Verizon's available, and you have AT&T, you're going to have full speed LTE.
This prevents overhead, right?
Yep.
Network spending.
And vice versa. It's going to be the same way with Verizon customer. If you're in an AT&T area, like Texas is a huge, that's AT&T country right there.
Right.
And you're in a spot that Verizon is crappy or whatever, then you will be hopping onto that AT&T tower and have full throttle access. No limitations. You're not going to be slow down. It's going to be full throttle.
What I'm thinking is, if it's really just about reciprocal roaming agreements, they should just make the agreement and, you know, just do like how Sprint and T-Mobile have a reciprocal roaming agreement, but just give each other full LTE access, you know, no type of restriction, you know, so just keep the airwaves open. So when, like you said, there's no native connection, you hop on the other's network, you know, and vice versa, because there are definitely locations where Verizon has service and AT&T doesn't.
No.
And then there's definitely places where AT&T has the capacity and Verizon doesn't. That would seem to benefit them both, right?
Exactly. And that's where they're going at right now. That's why a lot of Verizon phones, that's why when they're branding them now, they're branding Band 14 too with them, Band 5, Band 14.
And they're going to do 5G over Band 14. That's what AT&T's plan is for the nation. The Band 5 NR for AT&T is nothing. They have, bro, that's two drops in a bucket for what they want to do. The majority of their 5G NR is going to be coming at a band 14.
Exactly.
And they're getting tax breaks on that, and they're getting paid back for that by the government.
Exactly. They're making a killing.
Yeah, every which way. It would actually make sense. And AT&T has some of the most intelligent cores, like the network management piece. AT&T kills it, man.
I know.
And they have so much capacity, they actually don't manage much.
Yeah, because you can go over, even on an NVNO, you can go over the threshold and you're not getting throttled.
I had an MVNO of AT&T for 30 days. I never felt a slowdown ever. And then even when I was speed testing everywhere, 20 to 40 megabits was the worst I saw. Typically I got over 100, and we're talking an MVNO, man. Full access. And from what I understand, they're also doing 5G NR through band 5 included in those same MVNO agreements.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're killing it right now. And then with extended LTE agreement coming up soon, it's going to make both those networks are just going to be too strong.
What do you think about the current situation with the trial, with the T-Mobile Sprint merger trial?
I think it's actually going their way finally. Everything smooth so far. A lot of stuff got finally thrown out in the open, how Sprint basically ended up where it ended up. Which was sad to say, sad that it happened the way it did, but at least now we know the truth of why Sprint ended up going down tubes.
Yeah, some bad investments, bad purchases, bad execution, bad CEOs, bad network technology, inappropriate spending, not knowing where to put the money. SoftBank not getting the right people in there.
Well, we already know where the money went, bro. It went right in their good old pockets. It didn't go in the company, bro. It went all in their pockets and their bonuses, bro, instead of putting it on the network. That's why Sprint is tanking, bro. And
I have to be careful with copyright. Why? What am I doing wrong?
What do you mean copyright? What's going on?
Oh, maybe it's the music in the background.
Oh, because I'm at the Wendy's or whatever.
Yeah, just every time you're not talking, Carlos, just cut on the mute.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay. All right. I was going to say, to me, it was all just dull sound. I wasn't even paying attention. All right. So anyways, the merger trial, right? Dish got grilled today. Dish got grilled yesterday. Charlie Ergen comes onto the stand. They're asking him all these questions. Some of the information that's being given to the judge is kind of happening behind closed doors in a private meeting. What do you think was talked about in those meetings, Carlos?
What there's a lot of speculation is saying that basically about how to set up the deals with these MVNOs, bro, because a lot of these MVNOs are actually the ones that are going to get pretty screwed on this deal, bro. That's the only. Think about it. There's Charlie Ergens. You know him, bro. That guy, he will nickel and dime everything wherever he can to make the bang of his buck, bro.
He's a scumbag, bro.
He is worse than Scrooge McDuck, bro. Straight up, man. That's like, bro, but this guy, I'm telling you, man, he is gonna screw over those guys, and that's the problem. Like, yes, Dish can handle building out a 5G network. Yes, they have the spectrum. Yes, Charlie Ergens, I guess he's determined to do it, but they chose the wrong company, bro. Honestly, it should have been somebody else. I think either one, like we talked about, either they should have these states that are opposing this and wasting the judge's time, they should have either one bailed out Sprint and paid the bad debt to let them start at a zero, at least to be able to improve. That's one. Or two, bro, they should have chose a different provider, or they should have let Boost be its own company and then give them the boost, of monetary to be able to let them expand from there and make their own solid network. Because I think
you're onto something there, Carlos. And here's why I think you're onto something. But if the states wanted to do something productive, why didn't they have a contingency plan ready to say, look, we don't like Dish. They're not going to be operating in the best interest of prepaid and MVNOs and these smaller carriers and low-income customers. They should have had a contingency plan. Here's who we think should replace Dish in this deal. Here's who we think will do better with those concessions and actually protect consumers in the markets. Yes, ma'am. Well, go ahead, Carlos.
Because think about it, bro. Like, they're the ones that are going to suffer at the end. It's the low income people, bro. Because like they're sometimes they can't make their payment on time, bro. And yeah, their service will lapse for 15 days, and then they pay the bill to get it turned back on. But what Charlie's trying to do, he's trying to limit that service. He's trying to throttle it down more and more and more and more. That's what's going to be his game plan, bro. Eventually, either to turn him into a postpaid customer to pay the higher rate, or it's going to end up where they're just going to find somewhere else to go.
And then, like, I got people in the comment section of some of the videos. They're like, why do you care about low-income consumers? Why do you care about prepaid? I'm like, really? Like,
bro,
who needs protections in the markets? We have money to spend on postpaid lines, right? So we're not the ones that are affected by Boost and Virgin and this. The ones that are affected are the ones that don't have options. They're limited in their choices.
And that's the thing, bro. People like that, bro, are selfish, bro. Because honestly, the low income people, just because they're struggling, bro, don't mean that they're not good people, bro. And that's the thing. And if you're sitting here saying like, oh, who cares, bro, that just shows that you're a scumbag yourself, man. I'm sorry to say that, because honestly, we're all supposed to care for each other, man. We're supposed to protect each other. That's what we're here for, in this world. We're not here to be savages and animals,
Yeah, I'm not big on the whole thing with Dish. The thing is the FCC has been trying to get Dish to build out a network for 10 years. It's been appeared like they've been hoarding the spectrum and they've been doing nothing with it. This is their opportunity to get this deal done. And do keep in mind that the DOJ actually vetted Dish. The FCC didn't want them involved in this deal, from what I understand. I mean, that's what the FCC's like, we got to get them out of this. But, the DOJ, Makin Del Rahim, he's like, let's get this deal done. They reach out to some guy in the Senate, get the FCC on board, and they did. And they got the deal done. And, like, look, I don't have faith long-term in Dish. In fact, I prefer that they don't last. I would like to see a different company come in and take over with all those assets and to take over with all that, I guess we'll call it the MVNO deal, all those concessions and all those perks. I'd like to see another company come in and do it that is just more motivated to do what's good for customers and also make money. Again, like I said, I think Dish is, I don't think they have what it takes to be an effective carrier.
No, they don't, man. And honestly, bro, like, I just feel bad for the low income people, man, because they're the ones that are going to suffer at the end, man. And it's sad, bro. Like, and a lot of people don't realize that, man. They are they basically, like, all these companies, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, their main share is the low income prepaid people. It's not the postpaid. It's them. It's the prepaid people. Without them, those companies would be weak. And that's what they don't realize.
We don't need the customer protections, really. We just want better networks, right?
Exactly. All we want is the 5Gs. We want the fast. We want this. We want that. That's what we want, bro, because we can afford to pay it and stuff like that, bro. But them, they're struggling, bro. They're barely making rent as it is, bro. They need help, bro. And they don't need their options limited even more than what they are already, bro. It's not their fault, bro. That shit stuff happens. It happens in this world. We all go down sometimes, but if you take more limits away from them, how are they supposed to try to even feel like there's hope to come up?
I can tell you right now, we'll never see a time where Dish is going to ever really take the low ARPU type customers like prepaid and consider them a priority unless the concessions are there. If they're going to make a settlement, that's what we need, right? We need those protections in place. And we also need the 5G commitments too and stuff like that.
I mean, bro, honestly, I think Google should have been a player, either Google or it should have been Comcast.
No, Yasmin, what are you doing?
No, I want to keep it like this.
At least if Comcast would have bought out Sprint, bro, it would have been It would have been at least a little bit better because Sprint is always about their prepaid, customers. So at least they would have still stayed, in that same structure.
Carlos, is there anything else you want to discuss as we move forward with the trial? I mean, we've got some days left, right? We've got some more testimony.
Yeah.
All indications right now is there's been nothing to compromise the merger, nothing too negative, nothing that's been damning or anything of that nature. Charlie came out looking squeaky clean, surprisingly. John was goofy in court. Neville and Mike, they bored the judge.
Honestly, bro, John, this is what a lot of people don't realize, bro. I don't know if you I think it was when he was doing his testimony, they caught him in a bunch of lies, bro, about some stuff. Honestly, bro, like everybody thinks that he's this little squeaky clean person, but he's really not as squeaky clean as they claim.
What are you doing? No, Baba.
But Charlie Ergens kind of like turned it around.
No. Okay, go ahead.
But I just wanted to do that.
Yasmin, stop messing. Yasmin's messing with the settings in her iPad.
Well,
like she wants.
Well, why don't you put the child settings on it, bro?
Bro, I don't know that. I don't use iOS, bro.
Man, I'll go over it with you later, bro. There's settings that you can go on there.
Yasmin, what are you doing?
You need like the 4-digit or 6-digit pin you set up. That's the only way you'll be able to get into settings and stuff like that. So
all right,
that's what it.
You're gonna have to teach me those things. We're gonna have to cut this live stream short. Yasmin's killing me. Yasmin has to go to sleep.
I don't want to go to sleep.
All right, yeah. See, this is what I'm living, bro.
She's streaming too, bro. She's a co-host right here.
Yasmin, say bye to everybody.
I don't want to go to sleep.
Oh man,
whatever, Yasmin. You got to go to sleep. All right.
No.
And by the way, I gave her a new nickname. You ready?
What is it?
Swagoo.
Swagoo.
She's my little swagoo. Right, Yasmin? My swagoo? Okay. All right. Well, Carlos, I want to thank you for coming on tonight. It was a good discussion.
Yeah.
I think we talked about some important stuff, some consumer stuff, merger stuff. It's a nice little midweek podcast. We're obviously going to do the one Friday as well. We'll see if maybe we can get you on and we'll hang out and we'll talk some more, and we'll see if we get any more news from the merger. So
yeah, I mean, it's getting interesting with the news. I mean, they got it on lockdown, bro. Charlie Ergens' testimony basically just put the icing on the cake and locked it down for sure. The states are not doing a great job at all to defend their case. They suck, bro.
Yeah,
they're wasting time. They're wasting time and they're wasting money, bro. That money could have went for other stuff.
To anything.
Yeah, to run a federal court just to have the court in session, it's about $100,000. So you're
each session,
and that's not even the money you got to pay the judge per hour and all that stuff.
So that's lawyer fees and everything included.
That's bro, probably like $300,000 for a day of court.
That's crazy, bro.
You're wasting so much money, bro, in this for nothing.
There's a lot going on, bro. Tekashi 6ix9ine's having his trial. You got the impeachment things going on. There's tons of stuff happening right now.
Yeah, a lot of money being thrown in the gutter.
Yeah, throw that money. Lawyers like, yeah.
Like they say, throw it in the gutter and go buy another, man.
Oh, my God, man. All right. We're going to wrap things up. We want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank Carlos again. I want to thank all the moderators, Ricky, Florida Keys, Pete, Raphael. I think Thermabird was here earlier, Madbird. I think it's just so funny, man. Matt Dub. I see everybody. Tom is back.
We're going to always have to bring that up, Ricky. We're always going to have to bring that up to you, bro. Just out of love, man.
Thanks to all the super chats, those that donated to the channel. We appreciate it. Say thanks, Yasmin. Yasmin. Hello. Say thank you. There you go. She said thank you. But that's it for this one tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like this video on the way out. Check out the links in the description box for all the different communities. We got the Twitter handles there. We got the podcast links are there. All that good stuff. Check us out. And yeah, don't forget to like the video. Appreciate it greatly. Stay tuned to the channel. Carlos, thanks for the super chat, bro. You're the best, man.
You gotta get the little one.
Yeah.
Education.
Say thank you, Yasmin.
Thank you.
Awesome.
We're out this piece. We'll see you guys around. Look for us on the Twitters. Look for us on the YouTubes. Look for us on the Discords. Look for us on the Patreons. And the communities are strong. Thank you guys for your continued support. On behalf of Yasmin, I am the SMT, Carlos.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Peace out.